Hey guys, Brennan here. Just thought I'd give you the very first van talk. I'm in my company work van here, kind of running out of daylight. Just parked in front of the grocery store, about to pick up something to eat for tonight. And yeah, I thought I'd talk about the prices of gold and silver and how much they've shot up in the past month. And it's crazy to see because these metals are trading like hyperinflation is around the corner. And truly, I don't think that's the case. You could argue that prices could increase because of supply chain shocks, whether that has to do with tariffs or that has to do with conflicts overseas, like possibly a war with Iran. Um, but no, I think they're trading because I think big money is starting to move into these metals because they think a monetary reset is around the corner. Um, like central banks over the last few years, they've been buying gold like crazy, like it's going out of style, and supply is running out. But really, they wouldn't be buying gold if they didn't see a problem with the monetary system in the future. Like that is in my view, a desperation move because the fact that we have the monetary system that we have now, like fiat currencies, even though they have their problems, which they're very flawed. It's like a fiat currency system creates incredible wealth gaps, but at the same time, it boosts productivity massively. And it allows for error, which, if we're all human beings here, we're all prone to error. And even when it comes to producing like goods and services, there's going to be error with that too. And all throughout history, we go through these cycles where we'll get on some sort of gold, silver standard, and then get off of it. Sorry, get off of it because we're because of our human nature, because we tend to screw up. And gold and silver, like they're too perfect. They're too perfect a money for an imperfect race. And so the fact that we're seeing silver and gold trade like they are right now is cause for concern because personally it's made our societies better in lots of ways with the fiat currency system that we have now. And that just kind of signals to me that a reset is around the corner. And the system that we have right now, it's only a matter of time before it blows up. And we already see that nowadays, where the monetary system we have right now no longer works for the low income class, and now it's no longer starting to work for the middle income class. And if we continue to have the system that we have right now, it will no longer work for the high income class and the extreme high income classes either. And so if it's no longer working for the largest class there is, the middle class, we're going to see massive unrest, massive changes in society. And so the way I see it is these metals, they're trading the way that they are is because big money is getting into it, into gold and silver before this monetary reset when it occurs, which at this point, it's only a matter of time. All you have to do is take a look at Japan. Like they were the first ones to kind of experience their financial system break down. And it's kind of been on life support for a long time, decades at this point. And we see their system is cracking and could crack and break at any point now. Because they had some issues about 2 summers ago, I believe, called the yen unwind carry trade, and like nothing was fixed when that happened. So if anything, it's only been stalled. So signs are on the wall, man. Signs are everywhere that there's going to be some sort of monetary reset at some point, especially with bank bail-in laws being implemented globally. Like bank bail-ins, they're essentially deflationary in nature. I know the laws are different depending on which country you reside in, and what the bail-in laws are for that specific country. But across the board, they're deflationary. And, you can argue that prices are going to rise, and maybe they will, but in my opinion, I don't really see it happening that way. I see deflationary forces a lot more than I do inflationary. And so if a bail-in were to occur in, say, the States, where deposits are up for grabs in a bail-in, if you're an intelligent investor or someone that's experienced with finance, you would probably want to hold physical gold and silver as opposed to keeping your deposits in the bank. So yeah, to me it seems like that's why gold and silver are moving the way that they are. It's not because of inflationary pressures or because of wartime pressures. It's because a monetary reset it's underway, and it's coming. It's coming quick. So even though, let's say, a bail-in scenario happens globally or even in specific countries, having gold and silver may not be the best sole strategy to have, because if you've ever tried to liquidate those metals, it's pretty hard. If you go to a pawn shop or a gold and silver shop or a coin shop, and it's not like you can take gold and silver to a grocery store and then expect them to exchange those metals for groceries. So with a monetary reset, my strategy is I'm going to be having some cash as well, because we still live in a society that uses currencies on a daily basis to transact. So even if a bail-in scenario happens and a monetary reset happens, just having metals is probably a terrible strategy. And that's something I've realized with my silver and gold stacking strategy within the last few years. And also, there's a chance that we could see some major supply chain shocks. And in that example, the access you have to goods and services could be way less in the future. So, having gold and silver, they may be worth a lot in your stack, but at that point, how accessible are a pair of socks, or how accessible is tires for your car, or appliances for your kitchen? So part of my strategy as well is to have real everyday goods, not as I got on such a bender where that's all I bought was precious metals, but then I wasn't really thinking long term, okay, well, yeah, it's nice to have these metals if they go up, but they'll only take me so far if I don't have the real everyday things that I need. And I think that's probably one of the most important strategies if people are considering in buying gold and silver because they think there's a monetary reset, is prioritize having your everyday goods and have access to services that you need before you consider loading up on these metals. And of course, this isn't investment advice. This is what I'm doing. And I'm just speaking out loud, but that is my strategy going forward. So yeah, I'm still going to be stacking these metals, not as much as everyday things, because I do think there is a risk that we'll see supply chain breakdowns in the future. How many and how much of it, I don't know. It just, these war conflicts seem to be getting worse, and that impacts supply chains. And then also, if the economy breaks, like I think it eventually will, because look around, like everyone is broke. You know, no one's going out anymore to enjoy fancy restaurants or going out to the bars or going on as many trips as they used to. People are in survival mode right now. And if people are in survival mode, it doesn't matter what the media is telling you about the state of things in the economy. The economy is bad. So, yeah, like people can only remain in survival mode for so long before things start to snap. So, yeah, that's my strategy going forward. And I think we're in for some rough patches ahead, unfortunately. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, please like the video, comment down below your thoughts on what you think is going to happen in the future, and why gold and silver are going up the way that they are, and share this video with anyone that you think would enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for joining the very first company van talk with me. See you guys in the next one.